Welcome back, Line of Wealth Club, to another Line of Wealth Club podcast. We have an interview for you today. Make sure you're liking, sharing, and most importantly, subscribing as we're trying to reach 2,000 subscribers. I also want to invite you all to check out our website, lineofwealthclub.com, where I post articles on finance and politics. You can sign up for our newsletter today. If you check out our description, you'll see the link to our Discord. There's about 47 like-minded individuals talking about building generational wealth, fitness, and sometimes even just bullshitting. But without further ado, this is your host, MP, behind the scenes.
AZ.
And help me welcome my guests, Pharaoh.
Pharaoh.
I was gonna say, I was gonna say the rapper's name. I know you corrected me on that one, man. But Pharaoh, man, talk to me. Where'd you grow up, and how was it growing up?
What's up, my man? Glad to be here. So I'm born in Los Angeles, raised in Linwood. My parents are from Mexico. My dad's from Sinaloa, and my mom's from Guadalajara.
Interesting. Growing up, did you grow up with the immigrant mindset? Did you grow up with the Mexican mindset, like I'm Mexican, I'm not from this country, or how was it growing up?
You know what, bro? I wouldn't say I had a mindset. I just been working my whole fucking life. That's all we did. Our parents been working. They put me to work. My dad's a carpenter, so we started doing muebles, furniture, in the taller 24/7. And then my mom has a furniture store. She's been having that for about 20 years. So I did my with my dad first. Started doing that, and then whatever we made in the taller, my mom would sell it. So it's like a family business. And then once I got tired of that, I started doing the delivering with my mom, and I did that for a long period of time.
You were delivering furniture to people's homes?
Yeah, building shit, carrying stuff. Fucking terrible.
So you guys were the manufacturer and the retailer.
There you go. Yeah.
Were you guys doing like custom pieces for clients, or what were you guys doing exactly?
No, we kept it basic. My dad was, my dad's so good, bro. Not just he's my dad, but once we got a house in Hesperia, it was like a 6-7 bedroom. He built everything with his own 2 hands. So everything in the house was all madera.
Wow.
So
I think
I
that's
applaud my dad for that.
I think that's fucking manly as fuck. Like for him, that's probably prideful as fuck. Like, I built that shit. You know what I'm saying?
His thing was like, this shit ain't gonna break. This is gonna be here forever.
So, talk to me. Who were you in high school?
You know what, bro? In high school, I was a fucking loser. I'm talking about, it was bad, man. I got bullied in high school.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie. Yes, they used to jump in the restrooms. When that thing, what they call it? Let's go body.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I hated that shit. I want to go to the next class, and they'll I'll go in there to take a piss, and then they'll jump me. It was just terrible, bro.
No disrespect. Was it because you were smaller or something?
No,
or
it was because I was so shy, timid, I guess they sensed the fear. So let's pick this guy, and unfortunately that was me. I laugh about it now.
Yeah.
Because I see how all these guys turn down is. Now I have the mindset.
Yeah.
Back then, I had no idea. It was just, high school was very hard for me.
Wow.
Sure.
Damn, bro. That's actually, I think, the first story we hear about something like this. I do want to get a little bit in depth.
I got stories for days what happened in high school, bro.
Oh, shit.
I got raped. Nah, I'm just playing.
Damn. Ya se iba a pasar. Fool, rated R, dog, rated R. Anyway.
No, just kidding.
So, I mean, you got bullied in high school like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Did it light up a fire to become an entrepreneur, or when
No.
when did that come upon?
So the whole entrepreneur, bro, came by me. I got tired of being poor. I started seeing cool shit from rich people, when I would just drive, in Hollywood. And then I asked myself, damn, that's fucking cool, the cars, the Lambos. I think when you've never seen those things, it's kind of like you're like a little kid in Disneyland. It's so amazing, right? And then, I'm 17, 18 at the time, so I start seeing that, right? And it sparked so cool. But then the next level was, how do I get that?
Yeah.
What do I need to do? How does someone get that? What does that guy do? So you start curiosity, right? And then, that's when I started becoming, you could say, independent. I'm like, all right, and this is when I'm with my parents, right? I'm working with them. I'm like, I can't do this shit forever. I already hate it. Dude, it's pretty bad when your own mother's writing your checks. It's pretty degrading. You're like, fuck. My own mom is paying me. She knows exactly how much I make because she's fucking paying me. And I can't even lie about it. So that's when I left, right? I left the house at 17. And I struggled for a long time, just making so many mistakes. And then my escape was becoming a barber. That was my escape. Best thing I ever did.
Okay, and when did you what age did you start going to school, or when did you start getting interested in that?
Okay, so I dropped out of high school. I never finished high school. I went to about 4 or 5 different high schools. It's because we kept moving. So every time we moved, we had to go to another high school.
Oh, that's why you got bullied then, because you were always the new kid.
Yeah, yeah, I guess. Yeah, you could say that.
Because it's like you never, like you would go to a place you didn't have friends or homies. So when you would go to a place, it's like, oh, he's the odd man out. And then not only that, but like you said, you're shy. So it's like,
super shy.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what's funny about that? That, yeah, I might have got bullied, but the cute girls, they always showed me love. Maybe because I was shy and scared, so there was like, I guess those were the people that protected me. It was so funny, but bro, I was scared of women back then, like so scared. I'd be trembling when they'll get used to me. But they saw that, so I don't know.
So you ended up dropping out, and then you moved out. Why'd you even move out, man? Like, was it rough at home or something?
No,
or?
so I moved out, bro, because I feel like my parents were trying to control me. There was it was had to be their way, and I understand, bro. Like, dude, and you're in your parents' house, it's their rules, their house, their fucking rules.
Of course.
So I understand that. But me, you know, as I was getting older, I started developing the entrepreneur little by little. I wanted to become independent. I wanted to do whatever the fuck I want to do when I want to do it. Because the problem was that when I would get home, my parents would turn off all the lights. I'd be working out.
Yeah.
I used to be into P90X. I used to do that shit in my room. Keep in mind, I'm 17. I don't have a fucking car. I'm broke as fuck. No cars, no nothing. And I was already into fitness, right? So the only thing I could do is do P90X in my room, late as fuck. And then my mom would come turn off the fucking light. Then I'll have to do that in the fucking parking lot. You know, I'm over there doing that shit in underwear. Like, bro, I was way off.
What is that, P90X or?
It was you guys never heard of P90X?
No.
Oh, this is like OG shit.
I thought it was a drug. I really thought it was a drug. No, for real, like a workout drug. I thought that's what it was.
No, it's an actual program. It's okay. You guys heard of Insanity?
No, I've heard of like 75 Hard and stuff like that.
Okay, well 75 Hard is an actual program by Andy. No,
Yeah,
so
by Andy
P90
Frisella.
Okay, I think the term was called aerobics. They're pretty much CDs. You put in your TV, and whatever the trainer's doing, you're doing the same shit.
Oh.
Aerobics, I believe.
Okay, so that's what you were doing essentially?
Yeah, so P90X, right? Amazing program. Like, for people who can't go to the gym, I definitely recommend that. The CEO, his name is Tony Horton. So much knowledge. Oh, yeah, bro. P90X, that's where I guess like my fitness journey initiated. And then once I got my car, I'm like, dude, I got to make a gym membership. Once I did that, my whole fucking life changed.
Okay.
For sure.
So you just started kind of going out there and networking in a sense?
No, I didn't even know what the fuck networking was. So look, when I was in high school, bro, I didn't know who I was. That's why I got bullied, right? I had so much trauma. I felt like a loser. I'm talking about, like, I used to wear shoes, right? I was so broke. I wore the same pair of shoes. There was some DC's, black ones. And I had different shirts, right? So I would just change the shoelaces to match the color. Like, that type of lame. And all these fools will make fun of me. And then it's funny because the hottest girl in school was a cheerleader, Linda. She fucking thought that was dope. And yes, and she came up to me, and I mean, there's a whole story, bro. But long story short, she was like, I had a super crush on her. Everybody was trying to smash her, of course. She was the most popular girl. And then me, bro, I was a nobody. And she ended up liking me. We were like buddies in like classes. You know how when you do projects, they partner you up?
Yeah.
So I got that with her, super shy, super fucking scared. And then she ended up moving, right, to Fontana. And then she wrote me a letter. When she moved that, she was in love with me. Fucking crazy. Like, me? What? It was just, bro, my life's a movie. It was just nuts. Never in a million years. I was so mad because we were 2 years in middle school, going to high school, and like, bruh, we could have been together. And she never fucking told me.
My boy got lots of love out there, it looks like.
It's crazy.
So talk to me. When you started cutting hair, how'd you learn? Or like, where'd you go? Did you go to school?
Yeah, so I went to a barber academy, total accident, right? Everybody asked me like, oh, what made you be a barber? I never woke up one day like, hey, I want to be a barber. It was a complete accident, right? Well, apparently it wasn't. So I had a best friend in high school. He was the barber, and he used to practice on me cutting hair, right? And one day he told me to go to barber school. He's like, bro, pull up here. I'll chop you up here. I went, and then he's chopping me up. I'm still in high school, by the way, my last year, before I dropped out. And as he's cutting my hair, he's like, bro, He was my best friend. He's like, bro, imagine if you became a barber and we both cut hair and I opened up a barbershop. So he was the one with the vision and the dreams and all this, right? And I was just like, yeah, that would be pretty cool. Didn't really think about it too much. And then he said, go get information. So I went to the front, got information. And then the next day I joined. Who would have known would have been the best thing I ever did? And I created a brand out of it 6 years later.
It took 6 years to create your brand?
Yeah, so I've been cutting hair for 10 years, but I've been in business for 6 now.
Okay. So the first 4 years was just working with shops?
I was working at shops, no purpose. I was an employee, right? The mindset was just like,
let me get my money for right now.
yeah, but I was also spending it, I was spending on dumb shit. Jordans, right? I had a massive Jordan. Bro, I was pretty much going broke, trying to look rich, right? Trying to impress everybody because I never had this shit. But see, there was no strategic, there was no game, but there was nothing. I was young. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
What was your wake-up call to, like, really ramp it up then?
You know what? It happened when I saw this motivational video, E.T., Eric Thomas.
Oh, I've heard of him.
Yeah, E.T.,
but I've only heard his voice though. I don't know who he actually is because sometimes I'll play shit
Right.
and I remember seeing the name E.T. It's a African American, right?
Yeah, the black
yeah,
guy. Yeah, super cool dude.
yeah.
I don't know personally, but I came across that. So to answer your question about how did the entrepreneur thing came out, when my brain got that content, right, that motivation, whatever you call it, dude, it triggers something in my brain because I never had that type of content in my life ever, and it tweaks something, and bro, my life fucking changed. I wanted to seek more of it. I remember hearing this video. It was the wanting to breathe. If you're trying to be successful as bad as you want to breathe, that one. It's called the Google story. So that's the one he went viral. So I saw that video in the bus. So I didn't have a car back then. I'm seeing this video in the bus, and I remember when I watched it, I was like, dude, I can't wait till I get home and watch more of his shit. And then I went home, and then I saw another episode. I was hooked, bro. So that's when, like, my brain was like, entrepreneur motivation, fucking, you have to figure it out type shit.
The mindset you're talking about, I could relate to you. It's the mindset of wanting success as much as you want to fucking live, right? It's the one. It's like just same way your body needs air to function is the same way you need success to function in your own fucking life. No, man, I like that. So when you started building your brand, you're what, 21, 22?
I opened up the business, bro, at 22. Yeah, 23.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm 29 now.
Nice. So you started at 22, 23. Did anyone take you serious? What were some setbacks or some negative comments you heard during that time?
So everybody was laughing at me. All my ex-bosses never took me serious. Now that I think about it, I'm kind of glad that they did because they were pushing me. I didn't take it. I was a little mad because I'm like, dude, I'm helping you build your fucking business and I support you. And anything that you do, even if it's stupid, I'm here. And when I was like, hey, it wasn't like, I want to open up my business. It was probably like a little levels. It was maybe an idea. Hey, I want to get a car or whatever. But the support was never there. Maybe because they didn't take me serious because I was under them. I was their employee. But I knew what the fuck I was talking about. Like, I was serious.
Yeah. Like, you knew what you wanted to do. You just didn't have a plan.
I didn't know how to go about it. I knew what I wanted. I just didn't know how the fuck I was gonna do it, right? And then time went by, bro, and I was like, so when I opened up my business, right, it was actually an accident. My landlord called me, which happens to be my godmother. She called me one day and she was like, hey, Omar, it's time. You've been cutting hair. You're a smart dude. Fuck these other guys. You could do it better. And she believed in me. She called me. Totally random, by the way. I think I had probably 30K saved up, 40. Right? Because I was going to open up a business. I didn't even know how much it took to open up a business. But she called me, and that was like what lit the fire. Totally random call. Wasn't even trying to open up a business. I just knew how to save up money. She calls me. We meet up at Wobble Girl, and she's there with my mom. Fucking crazy. I get there. I'm like,
how was your relationship with your mom at this time?
My mom knows she knows I've been working my whole life, pretty much. And
you guys never had any issues because maybe she didn't believe in you, maybe.
Well, my mom's always thought I've been crazy, right? And I don't blame her, right? Like, it's we have tough love, bro. It's like me and my brother are the only like-minded people. Family's big, right? And it's not because people are like-minded and they have goals and they're trying to be rich, that means that they're bad people. It's just, I think we should all respect each other based on our beliefs or whatever we want and just be happy for each other. Like, if you want a Lambo, I'm happy for you. If you want to be fucking normal and basic, whatever, I'm still happy for you. And that's it.
If that's your happiness, that's your happiness.
And then back then, bro, see, another thing I've learned over the years, right? I've learned that, I wish I would have learned this lesson a lot sooner because I lost a lot of good people. I used to think for a long time that everybody needs a Lambo.
Yeah, that's what I used to think too.
I want a Lambo. Everybody should want a Lambo. Hey, I'm trying to be rich. Everyone has to be, bro. I'm the same realize way. That, bro. No, they don't want to be rich. They like nothing, right? And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
Yep.
Like, these are good things.
Yep.
And that used to bother me, right? Because I'm like, dude, I'm going so hard, and I understand what it takes, and you're like, yeah, whatever. That shit would piss me off, right?
I was on the same boat as you, bro. A lot of my family doesn't. Oh, my dad's side at least. On my mom's side they do, but on my dad's side they don't have that mindset. So when I came out there, they were looking at me like, check out this guy. Like, who the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Uh-huh. Like, this guy really thinks he's gonna accomplish that. And I remember thinking like, bro, I know what it takes, like you said, and it would just piss me off that it's like, don't you want a fucking Lambo? Like, what the fuck? Like, doesn't everyone want a Lambo? So I could relate to you on that, bro. Quick question. How was it the first 2 years in business?
Fucking terrible. Terrible. I learned, oh my God. You guys ready?
Yeah.
I'm not exaggerating, but I wanted to fucking kill myself.
Really?
Yes. It got to a point where, like, I'm in my room. Just so you guys know, it took everything. I'm talking about being in business, bro, is like the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Look, I say this. If people say that it's easy, hey, bro, you must have resources and shit that I don't know, because everything I fucking learned the hard way. I didn't have a choice because I feel like, you know what? I feel like I'm very spiritual. I believe in God heavily.
Are you Catholic?
And no, I wouldn't say any of that. It's just me and God. Like, that's it.
Gotcha.
And I remember in those 2 years, bro, like, I was in deep shit because I was so broke, literally. You think you know what it takes to run a business and what goes into business until you spend all the money and be like, oh shit, this is not even enough.
Yep.
And once you figure out how big you need to scale it, you really realize, like, dude, this ain't fucking nothing. So you start kind of beating yourself up. You go like, man, was this a bad decision? What did I do? I was thinking about going back to my Xbox. Like, maybe I should have stayed there and got more experience. So all these crazy ass thoughts are going through your mind.
Your little bitch voice.
Yes, the bitch voice for sure. And then I just learned so much, bro. I had a lot of people fuck me over, employees, right? I've never had an employee, right? I've never went through that. They robbed me. They did all kind of shit. Bad. Like, very bad. Wow.
So when did it start getting better for you?
After, I want to say, bro, maybe the third, 3.5, going to 4 for sure. Because I had a change, bro. This is what it was for me. So in the beginning, I was I was going like 1,000 miles an hour, right? I was like, everything has to be perfect. The standard. I was like acting. What guru do you follow? That's like
Andy Frisella.
Okay, there you go, Andy. Same here. He's actually the reason how I have everything that I fucking have.
He's the reason why I have the podcast.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, so since you touched up on him, I listened to about 150 episodes, the MFCO.
Yeah.
And everything that I learned, I literally applied it, and Pharaoh's came to be. Like, because of Andy. Like,
shout out to Andy Frisella, man.
Fuck yeah. You know, to me, there's hundreds of gurus out there, right? Millionaires, multimillionaires. To me, Andy is all their bosses. He's the boss of all bosses. And if people don't know that, then they don't fucking
Who have you heard that from?
You.
I've literally
you and like 3 other people that have came in here, man. I guess I gotta start listening
Andy
to
Frisella, bro, is a fucking.
I haven't heard an
is
episode.
a beast, bro. Is a beast, bro. Like he the way he gets in your head, and the way he makes you think, like the mindset he gives you, it's just amazing, bro. Like if you take that mindset, you really literally take it into your life, you're gonna become a fucking killer.
So he talks about mostly mindset.
I would say this, bro. The reason why I fuck with Andy, and look, there's this saying, right? I feel like today's time, bro, people are listening to too many fucking gurus. Because it's the cool thing, right? Oh, I fuck with this guy, I fuck with this guy. Bro, it's too much information, bro. My thing is, dude, I'm going to listen to one motherfucker. I'm going to absorb and apply his content, whatever. And whatever I make out of it, I come out on top. Then I'll listen to the next guy or whatever. So that was my thing when it came to Andy. I'm like, because to me, I don't see Andy as motivation, bro. Like, I fucking hate that word. I like Andy because all his shit is practical. He tells you what the fuck to do and how to do it. Step 1, step 2, step 3. It ain't no fucking, hey, bro, you could do it, buddy. Fucking.
He's real.
I fucking hate that shit, bro.
Yeah. He's real. And the thing is that since he went through it, he could relate to you. So there's certain situations that he speaks about in his fucking podcast where you're like, what the fuck? I'm going through that shit right fucking now. Like, I don't have fucking money. You know, I just fucking ran out of money or I'm low on money. Like, and he's like, well, motherfucker, you got to get up every day and go fucking do it. Like, even if you got $5 in your bank account, like type shit. Like, he talks about certain situations that if you're a true entrepreneur, you would know about those situations. And if you're not, if you're faking the funk, you're not going to know about certain situations and how to overcome them. And that's why Andy stands out compared to all these different motivation people or gurus or whatever the hell. I can't even say motivation anymore because my boy doesn't like it.
But you guys know what I mean, right?
Yeah, of course.
I like what you said, actually, because you're right. If it's not applicable, then what is it for me? What is it going to do for me?
You
know?
get to a point, bro, where the fucking raw and they're chilling, bro, it does nothing.
Right. Yeah,
like, you're there at war. You got to pay fucking overhead. You got to pay employees. You got all this shit. And someone like, come on, buddy. Dude, they're like, bro, I need a fucking loan right now. I need to pay this. I need to scale this. I need to market. I need a fucking... You're not thinking about motivation, bro.
Nah, hell no. You're thinking about how the fuck am I gonna make the next fucking rent payment, bro? That's what the fuck you're worried about. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about Andy, bro, is he built a business and he didn't make money for the first 10 years.
I love that. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? If you know Andy, you know his story. So I think me mentioning that, now he knows what type of level I'm on when it comes to the Andy Frisella content. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But
I have a quick question, bro.
Yes.
So when you talked about somebody brought you in and you guys went to a restaurant and your mom was there and it was this lady and
it was his godmother.
Your godmother. I'm sorry.
Landlord.
Oh, your landlord.
Yeah. So she
and godmother.
Yeah,
okay.
and godmother.
Okay.
So she owns the entire shopping center, where I have 2 of my current businesses right now.
No way.
Yeah, because I'm guessing, bro, she saw potential in me. She's like, dude, you're too smart to be working for people. You have all these fucking ideas. And because I would tell her everything, right? She's actually my mentor. She's a fucking billionaire. Damn. So I'm getting mentored and game from a fucking billionaire.
Yeah.
Of course I'm going to listen to her.
For sure. What was that conversation? Like, it was just telling you basically that you can do better for yourself?
Bro, no. So I think collectively from all the calls, right? Because I'll talk to her once a week, whatever. She'll actually tap in with me, right? Because remember, I'm young. I'm not at that entrepreneur path. To me personally, I think until you actually start your own business, any business, don't matter how small, medium, you put your own money or a money loan, whatever, and start it, to me, that's like you taking the first step in taking a risk, right? And for me, I think that's where your entrepreneur journey starts, right? Because you don't know what the fuck is going to happen.
Right.
So she called me that day and she just said, hey, come here, meet me there. And I already know how she is. Like, when a billionaire tells you to go somewhere, bro, you don't ask questions why. You just go. So I was a little like, what the fuck?
Right.
So I pull up, and she's there with my mom. She's like, have a seat, honey. And then she goes, hey, I was talking to your mom, and it's time. And I'm like, what's going on? I don't know what the fuck's going on. She said, you're going to open up your own barbershop? Yes. And I'm like, I don't have money. She's like, don't worry. She was a shark, right? She's like, I'm going to give you a loan. You're going to pay me the interest. We'll do the numbers, all that. At the time, I don't know what fucking interest rates are, and I don't know nothing. I just heard that she wanted me to quit my boss, tell him, like, because she told me, like, go tell him that you're out. And I was fucking scared because he was my boy, Global Cuts, and good dude, But I'll tell you where it clicked for me. She goes, hey, listen, so we'll talk about the numbers after. I want you to go to the place, go scope it out. When you're done, call me back. So I go to the place, and bro, it was a shit show. I actually have it on my phone. It's terrible, right? Homeless people used to live there. The wall, bro, it was a fucking, like, some abandoned shit, right? Terrible.
What city was this?
Linwood.
Okay.
It's in Linwood. And then, so I walk in there and I'm like, this is where I'm gonna do a business. And I'm walking, and bro, I'm just walking back and forth right for hours. It turns out I was there 3 hours. And the more I was walking, I started visualizing like, okay, barbershop, chairs, and I'm just visualizing the whole business, right? And the more I visualized and the more I walked in there, the more I got excited, like, you know, I think I could do this. And once, like, I was like, all right, I accepted it. I'm like, I went back to her. I'm like, all right, I don't know what the fuck's, how to do this, but I'm ready. And then it just started, bro. I went the next day. I told my boss, I give him a 1 month notice. Because, you know, you don't just get the place where you have to find permits. You have to, so much shit, right? So I gave him a month notice, and he started laughing. I thought he thought I was joking.
What did he think you were joking? Because like he couldn't see you
Because
as
it's me.
No, okay, because it's you, but he also couldn't see you as a competitor.
No, bro, fuck a competitor. He like, what are you talking about? Like, it was, I laugh about it now, right? But it was, I think, bro, that my self-image at the time was just like, I was identified as an employee and someone just to like help out. That he was literally laughing, and then when I sent him a message after, because he didn't take me serious, I'm like, hey, bro, thank you so much for, I gave him, bro, a respectable, had noticed a month in advance, told him that, you know, thank you so much for the opportunity. I learned so much from it. And there was a point where I did look up to him, bro. Just like, oh, the gas. And he taught me a lot about barbering. So I was just, the message was nothing but gratitude. And then the next day, peep this. The next day he comes in and he tells me, he's like, hey, bro, so, like, once he figured that I'm going to open a barbershop, I'm like, he told me this a week after, right? A week after. I guess it synced in. I posted my logo, and then he's like, oh, shit, I guess it is serious, right? Mm-hmm. So I send him a message. A week passes by. I post the logo. And then he comes back to the shop, and he comes up to me. He's like, hey, bro, guess what? I had a dream. He's like, I had a dream that you opened up your business and that you failed and you came back to me. And he started laughing, bro. He literally told me this shit. I cannot make this up. And I'm looking at him like, what the fuck? Bro, that sounds like a nightmare. That's crazy. And he was just laughing, bro. He literally told me.
How'd you feel?
I thought it was funny. I didn't even take it personal, like, at all. Even to this day. It's even more funnier now because of how fucking successful, bro.
I just find that disrespectful. You
No,
feel
for
me? Like,
sure,
I feel like bro should have got slapped. No,
when I tell this to other people, they're like, "Dude, I want to fuck this guy up." Like,
yeah.
No, and I get it, right? But here's the thing, right? I'm just so confident in my ability, bro, that I knew what I was gonna do. It's kind of like you, right? You tell somebody, a cousin or anyone, that you're gonna get a Lambo,
yeah,
and they literally start like falling on the ground, laughing so hard that like, and then you're like, dude, I'm really gonna buy you like 6 months from now. You already planned it, so you wouldn't take it offensive. I think somebody would take it offensive if they knew they weren't gonna do it and they didn't even believe in themselves. Because think about it, when you know you're really not about something, you get offended, right? It hurts you.
Yep.
Dude, I'm the type of person, bro, that I laugh about everything because I'm the one who's gonna do it. I know exactly what I'm gonna do, and when I do it, you really don't fucking care.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, he did tell me that was the funniest shit ever.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
And here's the thing. This was even more crazier. To this day, right? I work with this guy. Great dude, right? I have nothing bad to say about him. I've seen personally about 20 barbers, employees, quit in the shop for the same fucking reason. And I stayed there, bro. I was supposed to leave 20 barbers ago, bro, because it was that bad. But something about me, bro, is that, like, wherever I'm accepted, I'm at, I'm loyal. You get me? Like, I don't jump ship.
It's that tribalism.
Like, unless they fucking fire me.
Yeah.
Unless they kick me out. But like, once I decide to go somewhere, bro, like, I'm there until they kick me out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. So that kind of, so I'm gonna tell you what her. So 20 barbers left. I stayed loyal when I should have left. All my clientele were like, dude, you don't really need to work here. Like, you have so much content, you could literally work in your house and keep all the money. I didn't want to do him like that because I'm like, dude, all these people quit on him. Like, I don't want to be that guy. I'm going to fucking stick it out. And that made me feel good. So when I
did him a favor, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I was the only one there. Fucking seriously, bro. Like, It's crazy.
Is he still in business?
You know what, bro? I don't even know anything, bro. I don't fucking know.
It's been a minute, huh?
I forgot about it.
Okay. I got a question for you,
Yes.
bro. When did you, so when you started making your business, you already had the name, you had the logo going. When did it actually start becoming a brand? And what kind of culture did you instill in your barbershop to make it to where it's at today?
Ooh, good question. So it happened when the clientele, bro, started telling me that it didn't feel like they were coming in for a haircut. They told me, when I say that, I'm talking about hundreds over and over and over. They say that when they came to my business, bro, this is such a big compliment. They say, hey, bro, every time I walk in your business, there's always something new. I fucking love that. And I was doing it like subconsciously. Like I just knew I needed to be better. Everything. So I don't know. Let's say I have fucking water bottles. I'm already thinking how to make the plastic better, the fucking logo better, the fucking setup better, everything. Like just, So I guess they noticed that. And then I created the brand. I created the first hat. So that's how it started. That's how it turned from a barbershop to a brand. The reason why I say brand, bro, is because if you open up a barbershop, right, like mine, but you're not known for a barbershop and people don't say that's just a haircut, I think that's when you know. That's because if you're serving tacos, let's just say, that is your identity. Your business is sells fucking tacos. But if you took that shit to a whole different level and people are talking about it, their experience is like, dude, this ain't no tacos, bro. Like, this guy took it to a whole different level. I feel like that was that transition. But to me, it happened with my hat.
I could relate that to my first job.
Okay.
Shout out to Jimmy and John over at Big Nick's Pizzeria. It's a pizzeria. It's a pizza spot, but they're known for a salad.
Okay.
So let that sink in, right? Like a pizza spot being known for their salad, right? Mm-hmm. Not only that, but their vibe is all Italian mob. So you go in there and they have pictures of just Italian mobsters and the whole setup inside. It looks like just a hangout spot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It has a bar and stuff like that. So you go in there and you're like, oh, I see the vibes. I see stuff like that. But like you said, when a pizzeria spot is known for its salad, it's like, wait, hold on. What's going on here? You know, they're obviously doing something very different. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, bro, I also noticed you do credit. How'd you start getting into credit?
Yes. So the reason why I got into Credible was because simple. I started to realize the value of time, right? And when you get to a certain level in business, you cannot be, how do I say it? You can't be working for money, like time. You cannot be trading time for money. You cannot. You have to buy time. And once I went through that phase, I started seeing, dude, I'm no longer a barber. I haven't been a barber for a long time. Because I was already making money elsewhere, triple, quadruple, without even realizing it. And then I guess when I got called for a haircut, I was like, what am I doing? Like, I'm doing other shit that's like, quadrupling this. And then once I seen that, I'm like, dude, I need to do this more. So I got to the Credible because of leverage. I realized that where I was kind of capped. Right, my business that's my baby. Right, I'm never gonna leave it. Mm-hmm. Whatever I do exterior, I'm doing that to get more funds at a shorter time to dump in all that capital and explode my business.
Okay.
Because there's only so much I could do, in the barbershop kind of year. But yeah, the credit was something super lucrative. Me and my brother, we do it together, and it started with us paying a credit guy to do funding. Yeah, we're trying to get a business loan for about 120K, like 150. And then, because I told him that I was trying to blow my business. He's like, bro, I could get your business loan. I could get your credit right. So I had no idea about this credit, right? I didn't know how important credit was and none of that. But when he told me he could give me a business loan for 150,000, I could put that in my business within 60 days. Let's do it. I paid him like 15K, 18K for that.
15 to 18K for
1,000.
But to get 150 in return.
It was that, and then that the networks, right? Because he referred me. One of my friends, a very great friend of mine, referred me to him. So I was like, dude, my friend is rich as fuck. If he's pulling me to this guy, I'm not questioning it. He's the guy. So that's how it started, and then I mean, it's a whole story, bro. But long story short, he ended up fucking me over. He scammed me. Yeah, he robbed me $180,000 and fucking ruined my credit for 2 years. I was in credit jail. Yes, sir. Fucking ruined my life, bro.
Was this the first 2 years of business when you were saying it was hell?
No, it was the credit thing. See, I was more seasoned, so I was able to be more control. No, the first 2 year, bro, was
So what year were you in your
the second or fourth year? That's when
That's when that happened.
No, the third year when I'm at 3.5, moving up.
Damn.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get some more info on your brother, and after this is kind of hear more about that story.
That's a terrible story, bro. But
wow. So he fucked your credit up, stole money from you.
Stole $180,000 and fucking went ghost. He went ghost. I'm like, so you guys know when you get funds, they send them in credit cards. Each credit card can have 40,000, 50,000, depending, right? And then that's where you get the funds, and then you liquefy them, and then boom.
It's the zero APR stuff, right?
Yeah, for 2 years.
I pretty much have been trying to learn that, like by myself.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's completely the worst way to do it because you're trying to do something you've never done before, and it's gonna cost you a lot, and you're gonna make so much mistake. Ultimately, you're gonna waste fucking time. That's another thing, bro, that I learned in business, that it don't matter what it costs, bro. If you're trying to get to that goal, find the expert, right, that you personally know, and you just have to take a risk, bro, and think about the goal, and whatever it costs, do that. When this guy told me 18K, bro, I didn't fucking care if it was gonna be more. He was referred to through my guy, Mario Arizon. Shout out to Mario. And I just knew that those funds were gonna, because I was stuck.
Did your relationship with Mario change?
Look, I was bummed out. I'm not gonna lie, because it came from him. But I don't blame him because he didn't do this shit, right?
I know, but you know how sometimes your reputation gets fucked.
100%. So look, I'll tell you this. Only because I know Mario, he's an amazing guy. He's a great dude.
Shout out to the Tocayo, because that's my name.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was upset because, dude, I fucking lost 180 fucking thousand. Like, that's a lot of fucking money.
Mm-hmm.
A lot. But and it turns out that he also stole from his agent. So, bro, this guy's a piece of shit. Anyone out there? Giovanni Centil. Fuck this motherfucker. But yeah, he stole a lot of money from a lot of people, bro. There's actually a movie about this guy who did this, and do you know what the movie's called? Yes, there's an actual movie. The TikTok guy, the TikTok something, the Tinder Slender.
Oh yeah. Gay girls.
What's the movie called? Tinder. I think Tinder Slender.
So he would go on Tinder, make them fall in love. He'd get credit cards through their names, and he would just finesse them.
No.
Cash out the credit cards under their names, and then just leave.
No.
I'm assuming.
No. So what he did, bro, was he'll make these girls fall in love with him, and he'll live this lifestyle, this rich ass jets and watches, whatever. He'll pay his whole lifestyle from these girls he manipulated, use the credit. All the lifestyle was on their shit, and the moment he was like tapped out, he disappeared. And he'll go to another country like Rome, Italy, and do the same thing.
It sounds like Andrew Tate. Sounds like some Andrew Tate shit.
I get no Andrew.
Well, I'm saying Andrew Tate would use webcam girls, but what I'm saying is it just sounds like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, but this guy was actually scamming them.
Wow.
Like ruining the credit, scamming them, and I see what Andrew does. I understand it. He was using the girls because of their bodies, how sexy they were, but they didn't have the mindset.
Yeah.
And he used them to the old dude. So
yeah, I'm just saying
smart.
though, it's just you know the story's
similar.
So you're like, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
That's funny, man.
Man.
What are some tips and tricks you could give us? I know you're a paid guy, but what are some tips and tricks you could give someone maybe starting out in the credit world?
So are you saying that for like a person who's trying to build a credit, or like what are they trying to do?
Let's say they're trying to build credit.
Okay, so you can never build your own credit unless you know what the hell you're doing. Credit is only for one purpose, bro. You have to leverage it. That is it. That's it. It's gonna open doors for you that money can't. Right? Of course. Your best friends are gonna be the bureaus, the banks, American Express, all these things that these wealthy people do. They don't use their own money, bro. Why should they? It's all about leverage, bro. From so many people that I've done credit, bro. When I tell them that I could get them 30 fucking thousand to 80,000 to more, they get spooked out. And I understand, like, in the beginning, I'm like, dude, so this is how I break it down, right? It's not really a sales pitch. It's just, I'm a very type of hypothetical example guy. Like, I have to make these examples to people so they can understand, right? So there's one guy, right? He works at a job, right? Gets paid, I don't know, he makes like $1,000 a week or something like that. So I'm like, okay, bro, so look, let's break it down. You make $1,000 a week, that's $4K a month, 4 times 12, that's 48, bro. Okay. So you work 40, 50 hours a week, right? Training time for money. And you're going to make this. And at the end of the year, bro, you're going to make 48 minus taxes, minus over all your shit, right? You're probably going to live with half, if that, right?
Yeah.
I could advance you your 48,000 right now by building your credit in 30 days. My question to you is, if I were to do that, what would you do with the money? They have no idea what to do with it. And it scares them. They go, that's too much money.
Yeah,
Like,
then you're gonna get in debt. Like they're thinking I'm gonna get in debt and stuff like that,
well,
right?
I think you only get in debt, bro, when you don't know when you don't have a game plan.
Of course.
But when you have a game plan, right? You're gonna flip the money. You're gonna use it for leverage, bro. I would borrow $1 million, 10 million if I could.
Yeah.
Because the ultimate goal, if you're doing it the right way, is to flip the money, invest and buy assets, and keep the machine going over and over and over and over.
We're gonna have to hit this fuel for the crypto boom.
Think so.
Why would you want to work for money? Like, bro, we're in 2025. We're not fucking slaves, bro. If you work for money, you are trapped. Like, this isn't fucking rocket science. And when I figured that out, dude, I didn't want to fucking cut hair anymore. And there's nothing wrong about cutting hair. I'm not demonizing it because obviously I own a barbershop, right? But the point is this. I'm putting all my barbers on. No fucking business owner in this world is putting their players on the way I am. I got my fucking, one of my barbers, a fucking Rolex. A $10,000 Rolex. $10,000 Rolex. I went with him in person to fucking buy that shit. Out of all the business owners that I worked with, my past ex-bosses, they didn't have one. I helped my employee get one. And I did that to show them what's possible because my guy, Bill, was like, there's no way. There's no way. Bro, we actually, you know, it's funny. We did it with his credit and the options.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. And he was like, this is a scam. This is a scam. There's no way to, and I'm like.
Well, now I'm trying to do it. I'm gonna have to hit you up to get some pointers on how maybe I could get an advance on some, because I'm gonna report a lot in taxes this year. Get advance on that to put that into crypto, because I don't know if you guys really know about what's going on with Trump, but Trump's about to come in and put a bunch of pro crypto policies. And I was already thinking of doing that because I already have a LLC credit. So I have business credit already. So I was thinking of leveraging that, taking out a loan on one of my businesses or one of my LLCs, and then putting that into the market to flip it like you said.
Bro, that's amazing. I want to say something about crypto. Look, I'm not a crypto expert, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think for all the information that's out there, people could use common fucking sense and be like, all right, I've been the type of person, and this is where I feel like I connect with Andy. Me personally, I'm not the guy that chases fucking trends. I'm not chasing the next thing, whatever, unless I'm in a position where I have so much liquidity and I have so much capital that I'm able to fuck around and do all these things, right? But one thing I learned from Andy's, like, his philosophy, right, is pick one fucking thing and run with it till you maximize the fuck out of it. And whatever, once it starts overflowing, then you start doing other businesses and, you know, all this shit. I didn't do the credit thing, to your question, until I maximized my business. And once I knew the power of credit and how much I could get from it, and now dump it on my business, dude, I could take my business to the next level. I'm trying to be the first form in the barbershop industry.
Nice.
Because I'm modeling exactly like Andy. Like, that's the fucking goal.
So when you're telling me when I walk in there, I get a whole nother atmosphere. I see the logo, the name in your barbershop, and it all I'm thinking about is your damn brand when I'm in there.
When you walk in there, bro, you don't see a barbershop.
Mm.
That should say everything.
Nice.
And it is a barbershop.
Man, so, you know, where do you see yourself in the next 6 months then?
Next 6 months, bro. Getting my credit A1. I'm trying to get a 300 to 500K loan. That's the fucking move. And you need to do things strategically, bro.
Nice.
Yes. Because it takes time, you know. And then just maximizing everything, bro. Me and my brother, we're doing everything we can to maximize what we're currently doing and just take it up in all levels, bro.
So you guys are leveraging that credit and then doing options?
So we did that at first, yeah.
Oh, and then now the game plan's a little different?
Well, it's pretty much the same thing because same thing. Trump's in office, so election day.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we were in our XRP.
nice.
We've been in XRP since you could buy it in Coinbase again.
Yeah. So probably
Yeah.
3 years
It
now.
went up.
I made a lot of money.
Yeah, that's cool.
So that's what I'm saying. Like I'm about to. That's what I'm saying. I want to talk to you because I'm gonna report a lot of money this year for my taxes. And knowing I can report a lot of money on my taxes, I know I could get, like you said, a good amount of credit cards to leverage. Because I was already thinking of doing that, but again, I have no experience. I have no background in that, and I'd rather get at least some pointers from someone that's done it. Even though I already had like a little game plan going on, because for the past 3 years, I've already done kind of my own homework and stuff like that. Like as in like I already had a business loan with one of my businesses, so I already have business credit in a sense. But if I could get more pointers, obviously, the better the merrier,
I'll tell you something, bro. Don't get pointers. Sometimes you gotta pay to play. Actually, there is no sometimes. That's the way to do it. And I'm gonna give you a lesson, bro. That me and my brother learned with this, right? And it's again.
Well, I don't want to get Sam tampoco. Not by you guys, right? But I'm saying, obviously, like
no.
you see foods like that, you're like, I don't know.
Right. So
Like,
for
it was his experience, a ton of experience.
yeah.
That opened our eyes to credit.
So I wanna share an experience that it give you guys some perspective of how we move the way we move now, because we used to think a certain way and it costed us, and if we could give that experience to somebody and they could learn from it, they'll be in a better position, right?
Yeah.
So I paid in January of last year almost 20,000. Remember I told you guys that this guy scammed me?
Yeah.
So I had to pay another 20,000 to remove this 160K collection from my credit. It's no easy task, bro.
Yeah.
The credit guy that I got told me it would take a year. So I'm like, fuck, a whole year? He's like, dude, you know what we're dealing with? So my case was big.
Yeah.
And at the time, he was the only guy that I knew that was credible, right? I paid that 18, bro. I didn't fucking care. Almost 20. So I paid it. I was there with fucking zero, but I knew at the end of the year my credit was gonna be good, and I was gonna get back to that business funding, and then so on and so forth. So I paid the guy, right? A year passes by, which is a few weeks ago, and then I want to say in October, November. In November, me and my brother were like, dude, the moves we're trying to make, fuck this. And he came across this actual credit guy, like a fucking goat, right? And he's like, we told him everything, who we're dealing with, we did, right? And then he's like, dude, I could remove all this shit in like 30 days, and it's gonna cost you 5 bands. We're like,
What the fuck?
what?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Right.
He's like, dude, I'm that guy. So we already knew the credit thing, but we didn't know how to do that type of removal in 30 days. Because this plug works in Experian. Like
He has the connections.
No, he works in there. He's in the fucking, in the fucking White House. So once he told us that, we're like, this is insane. So long story short, we paid the 5K. Bro, what this guy that I paid $20,000, he did in a year. This guy did in 30 days. And because we paid, me and my brother, for that mentorship, we paid the plug, and now we're the plug. And we've learned, bro, that sometimes for you to get ahead, bro, you have to be willing to pay if you value time and you don't have time to waste. That's just the fucking way it is. And if you're trying to cut corners and you're trying to fucking learn all this shit yourself, you could, bro. But eventually, you're going to get to a point you're like, hey, dude, fuck this. I'm going to pay the goats, the experts, whatever the fuck the fee is, because it's going to get me to the goal way faster. And if you're urgent like us, I'm fucking urgent 20%. Dude, there's no time to waste.
Yeah.
I don't fucking care.
So you had $160,000 in collections, and you didn't have to pay $160,000.
No. Fuck no.
Interesting.
Exactly, right? Obviously, what we do is we do it the right way. But there's people out there, bro. Again, if someone tells you, oh, I could do this and that, they're probably doing illegal shit. You get me? And again, when you're turning yourself into a brand, reputation and everything.
Of course.
I would never, ever, for no amount of money, cut corners and get into legal shit, and it just fucks everything up. Especially that everything's on social, so
yeah,
someone will fucking talk about it, it'll go up, and you're fucked.
I'm just saying, bro, because I've seen like credit people pop up. And it's like sometimes they're just normal ass people. And you're like,
yeah, all this shit they learn from YouTube.
Yeah,
they're YouTube learners. So there's YouTube learners, bro, and then there's people that fucking know their
Yeah,
shit.
they call it YouTube University.
Yeah.
But that's the thing with credit, it's become very saturated where everyone is a credit expert now. And during this year, I paid close to like 8 different people to get the knowledge.
If you want, you can get closer to that mic.
Oh, well, I mean, he could talk about this. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, I paid close to 8 different people to try to get this game. All of them full of shit. But it gives you the experience of, okay, you know what? I did what this guy told me to do. It didn't work. So now I know what doesn't work. So whenever I do have clients, I get to show them like, hey, oh, but I seen this on YouTube. I seen that this works. I seen that this works. Hey, been there, done that. You're here to work with me. This is what works.
Do you guys have a LLC and stuff like that? Like, do you guys have the credit? Like, you guys have obviously the barbershop and stuff like that, but you guys have the credit entity and stuff.
We have Pharaoh's Enterprises.
Look, boys.
So everything is Pharaoh.
Hey, everything is Pharaoh, but here's the thing, bro. I'm keeping it 1,000. None of that shit fucking matters. You're supposed to have it for documents, legal shit. But, bro, what matters is the fucking juice.
Yeah.
And what the juice gets you towards. That's fucking it. If your goal is trying to get to fucking 100,000.
I'm trying to get to a mil by the end of the year, fool. So my goals are a little different this year, you know?
So, peep this, bro. If you're trying to get to 1 million, right? And whatever it is that you're trying to get to, right? A game plan, whatever. And there's a guru or whatever, right? Someone you have to pay whatever. To get there, I guess the name of the game, bro, is the credited person and how fast can they get you to that goal. That's how we look at shit. It's like, okay, this guy says this. And if we do this, we could get here. And once we get here, then we could call this guy. And then he plugs up and then we get here. It's all fucking networks and paying the right people. That's what it is. When me and him try to do this shit by ourselves, and believe me, we're not the smartest, but we're not dumb. It's a lot of fucking time.
Yeah. No, of course. I mean, like I said, it took me 3 years to understand business credit, understand how to leverage my credit to my business credit, and then how to leverage my income to all that. So I personally kind of already understand how all this works. But yeah, but what I was looking at you guys is that you guys get shit deleted, right? You guys pump up the numbers, fucking apply, and then get those bigger accounts with the zero APRs. I think the zero APR parts are where I don't understand. See what I'm saying? And that's where it's like, okay, I'd rather pay someone that might understand how to give me a zero APR card, because you said some cards you don't pay 0% for 2 years.
So what it is, bro, we do the negotiations, right? We do the underwriting, everything. It's a process. That's what we do. We pretty much get the clients to their goal. When I get a client, I'm like, what is it that you want? What are you trying to do? Oh, I want to get this business. Okay, how much is this business going to cost? Oh, okay, 30K. Okay, bro. For us to get you 30K, let's just say, we need to do this, and that. And once we do that, we get you the 30. Here's your 30, bro. We wish you the best. And now you need mentoring. That's something I do on the side. We guide them through everything.
What does the mentoring include?
The mentoring, bro, is pretty much a weekly call. It's a lot of shit. I do fitness as well. I write them a meal plan.
Oh, okay. So it's just becoming a better person of yourself and stuff like that.
But again, bro, my approach is more practical shit. So I'm not like those people that pay me for me to give you motivation. Bro, you're gonna tell me exactly what the fuck your lifestyle. What time you wake up? What do you do? I need to see how much time you have in a day and what do you do? Like, what do you really do? And when you put people in the hot seat like that, they get scared because they're like, oh shit, I don't do nothing. Well, yeah, motherfucker, that's why you're struggling, because you're not doing nothing. So when you break it down like that, bro, it's like it becomes very real. And then they go like, oh my God, I've been wasting my whole fucking time. Yes, you have.
Well, man, being a Mexican American, how do you guys feel about Trump?
Fucking love Trump.
You love Trump?
Yeah, he's a
since
smart
2016 or
He's
since
a smart motherfucker.
Or did he change your mind?
Look, bro, I didn't know about politics. I gotta keep it 1,000. I didn't know 0% politics until COVID. I didn't know nothing. The reason why I got into it was because I was fucking trapped at home. They locked my business. Bro. I was the only barbershop in Linwood, shit, I think in LA County, that did not bend the knee and did not close. The fucking cops had to come with their whole gang and everything to shut me down because Global, remember that guy that told me about the dream, whatever?
Yeah.
He fucking drove by my barbershop.
Hey,
and
snitched you out?
Yeah. He posted me on his social like, look at this guy. Who does he think he is? He's the only guy opened up, bruh. And then
I fucking hate this guy.
And then-
I don't even know the guy, and I hate him already, bro.
and then all my clients, keep in mind, I don't know about this dude since I opened up my shop. I didn't even know he did that. All my clients, I'm talking about like 13 clients DM me like, dude, look at your Xbox, look what he put, look what he put. I'm like, what the fuck? And I looked at it, I'm like, bro. And then like a few hours later, like by the end of the day, the cops came and then they shut me down. They said that they didn't shut down, that they were gonna lock the. Yeah, it was gonna be all bad.
That's crazy, man.
But I still didn't close. I still kept it open. I was sneaking everybody through the back door. I haven't wear hats. I made it fucking happen. Bro, there's no way I opened up my business to be fucking closed. Fuck COVID.
This fool was watching too much Andy at that time. I know for a fact because Andy was talking so much shit during that time. I had my detailing business, a mobile detailing business. And then what made me want to start podcasting was because I wanted to move out of state, but I didn't want to take my fucking mobile detailing business out of state.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, what the fuck? I need to leave that shit here or sell it or do something and then do something where I could just make money anywhere.
There you go.
And that's where the podcast came and stuff like that. But I was already into investing, and I was like, well, why not use my knowledge and spread that, and then obviously interview more people that you're, either doing something similar or just are in another industry, but we're on, like, we have the same mindset, same level, or whatever it may be. But one more question, my boy.
Yes.
In the next 5 years, where do you want to be?
In the next 5 years. You know what, bro? I think a lot of people get asked this question. I'll tell you what I came up to. I look at what's in front of me. Yes. Set goals, realistic. I used to think, bro, that I needed to be a multimillionaire before I was 30. And I said that to myself for a long time until I understood how the game actually works.
Yeah.
The game works in decades, not years. Decades. And guess what, bro? I could be broke as fuck or still struggling 5 years from now. But then the 6th year, I'm a fucking I had my day. That's how real entrepreneur works, bro.
Of course.
You have your day. So I just know, not 5 years from now, but fucking weeks from now, I have to be better than where I am right now. And that's the mentality.
Nice.
I see it by week because it's close by. And it's like, what I wanted, man, years ago, I don't want now. And that should say something. I used to want shit that I was like convinced in my mind that I really wanted. It's who I am, right? Oh, I want this. Now I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? And that's because I'm seasoned. I grew. My mind stretched out from networking with people. They showed me like, dude, 100,000 ain't shit. And then you meet a person that 500 ain't shit. And then you meet another person that 1 million ain't shit. And your mind just keeps stretching. So it's hard to say who the fuck I'm going to be now from 5 years. I just know I got to keep getting fucking better, bro.
That's right. But with that being said, bro, is there any last words you want to tell the people viewing out there, or any final words you want to say?
Don't be an entrepreneur. It's not for fucking everybody. It's not for everybody. Don't do it, bro. It's just you get called to do this, bro. If I could go back in time, I wouldn't, if I'm being honest, only because I came to a realization what it actually takes. But I'm here now. And if you guys are trying to get ahead and you're working anywhere, do not work for money. Build your fucking credit. It's the ultimate cheat code in life. It really is. I wish I knew this at 18. I'd probably fucking be rich as fuck right now and had a Lambo. Talking
Nice,
to you
bro.
right now.
Yeah.
Instead of the Challenger outside.
Yeah.
The demon.
The demon? Nah, that's a beautiful demon, though, my boy. Shit, you have to do a donut or two before you leave.
The neighbors might fucking, who is this guy?
Fuck the neighbors.
That's all the fucking validation I needed.
Bro, you should, dude, back when I first started, I had a Camaro 2SS in high school,
Okay.
2012. And
Nice.
during that time, the Hellcats were barely starting coming out and stuff like that. And all the homies were, I used to hang out with like street racers and fucking, like I told you, Easy Performance and shit like that. So, yeah, I was really in the car scene. And the thing is that everyone had fucking all these fucking cars. So when I first started my detailing business, I used to do it from my house. So these fools used to pull up to my crib, SRTs, fucking Hellcats, shit like that. On my prom day, bro, did I ever show you the picture? Yeah, on my prom pictures, I didn't take a date or nothing like that. It was just my car, 2 Camaros, 2 Charger Hellcats, and then a fucking Mustang in the back. 2 Mustangs in the back, all white. Pick looks fucking epic. But fucking in my alleyway, bro, the neighbors would be like, "Damn, who are all your friends doing burnouts?" Because they would always pass by, and every time they get a car wash or as soon as they're pulling out, these fools were fucking burning out, fucking doing this madre. But with that being said, all money in, no money out. Stay dedicated, stay motivated, and we'll see you on the next one. Line of Wealth Club. Don't be a little bitch.
Hey.